If you struggle to figure out what on earth to post on social media, what to say in videos, in short form videos for TikTok, for Facebook stories and reels, I have a treat for you. You are in for something that is going to make your life so easy. Today, we're talking about 5 proven marketing frameworks. These are for social media posts, reels, stories, whatever you want to use them for. Frameworks make promoting anything so much easier, simple, repeatable, and effective. So in this training, we're going to cover the HSO framework, the hook, story, offer framework, the 4C framework, the clear, concise, compelling, credible framework, the PAS framework, the problem, agitate, solution framework, the AIDA framework, which is attention, interest, desire, action, and the FAB framework, which is features, advantages, and benefits. Okay, so let's dig into the hook, story, offer. What is it? So a hook, you obviously want to grab your prospect's attention with a big question, a bold statement, or a surprising fact. Then you want to relate a story. So you want to relate with a quick personal experience or relatable struggle. And this is just 1 or 2 sentences, believe it or not. And then an offer. You're going to present whatever solution you have to offer and a call to action. And I'm going to give you a variety of different examples. Here's an example if you were promoting Shopify Fast Track Formula program. Building a Shopify store shouldn't feel like rocket science. I spent weeks, so that's the hook. Building a Shopify store shouldn't feel like rocket science. The story is I spent weeks trying to figure it out alone until I discovered the Shopify Fast Track Formula. Step by step, it made setup simple and got me to sales fast. So that's the story. And then the offer is, if you're serious about launching your store, grab this training now. Okay, let's look at another example. So this is for a specific product. This is for the Heat-Mate electric lunchbox. So the hook, tired of cold sandwiches on the road? Now the story. I used to eat fast food every day driving long hauls. Now I heat up hot homemade meals in minutes with the Heat-Mate electric lunchbox. And the offer, if you're on the go, this is a game changer. Get yours today. And another example, this would be for Mind Trainer Pro, if you're promoting the Calm and Clarity module, for example, program. Ever feel like your thoughts just won't quiet down? That's the hook. I was stuck in constant overthinking until I started 10-minute Calm and Clarity sessions with Mind Trainer Pro. Now my mind feels peaceful and focused. That's the story. And the offer, try it for yourself. Your brain will thank you. Okay, so now let's look at the second framework, which is the 4C, clear, concise, compelling, credible. So clear, it's going to be easy to read and understand. Concise, no fluff, straight to the point. Compelling, persuasive enough to create desire. And credible, proof, testimonials, or guarantees to build trust. Why it works, it's especially effective for ads and social media where attention is short. So let's give you an example of, this is a bread bag that I'm selling on my Shopify store to keep bread fresh. So keep bread fresh for days. That's clear, right? That's basically the attention grabber, the hook. And then no plastic wrap, no waste. That's super concise, compelling, eco-friendly bags that pay for themselves in saved bread. And then the credible part, loved by 1,000 plus happy bakers. So you can see there are 4 different sentences there. That's your social media post. You could use an image, right? And then put text on top of the image and animate it so that you actually have a little video for a story or a reel or a TikTok short or a YouTube short or an Instagram post. So let's look at another example. If you're promoting Send It Academy, for example. Clear would be get paid to write simple letters. No tech, no products, no recruiting. Proven system to learn from home. Backed by thousands of success stories. Okay. Another example is the Tri-Edge cutting board, which is a steel or titanium coated cutting board set of 3. Prep safer with titanium coated boards, scratch resistant, hygienic, and durable. 1 set replaces years of worn out boards, loved by pro chefs and home cooks alike. So now let's look at the third framework, which is the PSA framework, the problem, agitate, solution. So the problem, you call out a pain point, you agitate it, you make them feel the problem by highlighting frustrations or consequences. The solution, you present your offer as the way out and why it works. Emotion sells. That is, well, we know that's true. Emotion sells. And by deepening the discomfort, you make your solution irresistible. So you're driving people away from pain towards pleasure and a solution. So let's look at an example. So let's say we're, again, doing the HeatMate electric lunchbox. Sick of greasy, expensive fast food on the road. It drains your wallet and leaves you feeling sluggish. HeatMate warms up real homemade meals anywhere you go. Perfect example, right? Problem, you agitate it, and then solution. Let's look at another example. So the Shopify fast track formula. Most people quit Shopify before they even launch. That is totally true. Agitate, hours wasted Googling tutorials, confusion, and zero sales. Solution, the Shopify fast track formula makes setup simple and sales achievable. Let's look at another example. This would be Mind Trainer Pro if you're promoting the confidence module, for example. The problem is doubting yourself in meetings or conversations. That hesitation costs opportunities and holds you back. Mind Trainer Pro's confidence sessions retrain your brain for bold self-assurance. And now the AIDA framework, which is attention, interest, desire, action. So your attention, you're grabbing their attention, you hook them with a headline or an opening that grabs curiosity. Interest, you share a benefit, fact, or story to pull them in. Desire, paint a vivid picture of life with your product or service. Action, tell them exactly what to do next. Okay. And why it works, it mirrors the natural stages of buying psychology. So an example, Send It Academy. Imagine earning money from simple letters. Send It Academy shows you how to write words that get paid. Picture making income from anywhere with nothing but pen and paper. Join now and start your first paid letter this week. Here's another example with the Tri-Edge cutting board. Tired of scratch, smelly cutting boards? Tri-Edge is titanium coated and built to outlast wood and plastic. Cook cleaner, safer, and with pro-level tools in your kitchen. Action, upgrade your set today. Click shop now. Okay, here's another example with Mind Trainer Pro Sleep. Attention, what if you could fall asleep in minutes? Mind Trainer Pro Sleep sessions calm racing thoughts. Wake up rested, energized, and ready for the day. Try your first session tonight. Pretty powerful stuff, right? And number 5 is the FAB framework, which is features, advantage, benefits. So the features is what your product is. And we've been told over and over again, you don't sell features, you sell benefits, which is true. However, you'll see how this framework works. Advantages, why that feature is useful, and then it does bring in a benefit. What it does for the customer personally. So why it works, it moves from dry facts to real life value. So let's look at an example of that. This is the Fresh and Save vacuum sealer, which you've probably seen these. These are vacuum sealed bags, and you have this little thing that vacuum seals your food and keeps it fresh longer. So handheld vacuum sealer with reusable bags locks in freshness up to 5 times longer. Save money and stop throwing away spoiled food. So you can see how the feature, even though we've been trained, don't sell features, train benefits, this FAB formula actually does work. So let's look at another example, the Digital Marketing Success Network. If you're promoting the Digital Marketing Success Network, exclusive membership with training and community. Learn directly from proven digital marketers. Grow your business faster with guidance and support. Okay. And another example of this FAB framework, Save Club. If you're promoting Save Club, wholesale shopping club for everyday essentials. Skip retail markups and buy at insider pricing. Save hundreds on products your family already uses. Okay, so here's the wrap up. Use one framework per post, email, or video. Rotate frameworks to keep content fresh. Always include your affiliate link or a clear call to action. And frameworks really equal freedom with endless variations without feeling stuck. So my recommendation to you guys is that you use ChatGPT and just put in one of these frameworks or put in all 5 frameworks, especially if you've been working with ChatGPT some on whatever opportunity or product or whatever it is you're selling. You tell ChatGPT to create me 30 social media posts using these 5 frameworks and rotate through them. And literally in minutes, you have a month's worth of really good Facebook Reels, Facebook Stories, TikTok videos, YouTube Shorts, Instagram posts, the whole thing. This is such an easy way to start creating really compelling content. So if you found this helpful, then I want to encourage you to join us in the Digital Marketer Success Network, where we do way more training like this, in-depth training. You can ask all kinds of questions. Plus, we have the Shopify Fast Track formula now as part of the Digital Marketer Success Network. To find out more about the Shopify Fast Track formula and the Digital Marketer Success Network in general, you can go to gloriamacdonald.com/DMS. And of course, we have an affiliate program with the Digital Marketer Success Network, so you can earn while you learn, and you can get your membership paid for. So go check out the Digital Marketer Success Network today. And thank you very much for being here.